Thanks.
Oh, no clock. We went with this.
All right. Yeah, there's no clock. We got the graphic, man. Everybody, it
You're
is
welcome.
the fans chat in the diamond. It is our baseball talk every Monday night right here. Driving to the Top Productions. Our normal host, Adam, is having some computer issues. My name is Big Rich. Pleasure to be with y'all this evening. And we got our cast of characters here tonight. And I do mean characters. To my immediate right, it is Marcus. Marcus, what's cooking, man?
Leftovers from yesterday. But other than that, good. It's Monday night, which means when it's Monday night home games, Astros wear the City Connect uniforms that I'm not really a big fan of, but they're actually winning in them against the Red Sox. But we doing good. I got a little more update I'm going to bring up, but I'm doing great, and I hope you guys are as well, and had a wonderful opening weekend of MLB.
And to his right, yeah, and to his right is actually Marcus is our Astros rep. So to our right is our Dodger guy, Jason.
Hey, Big Rich, Marcus, Jeremy, Dylan, good to be back with you guys again. How is everyone?
It's baseball season, man. It's all good.
Right. My favorite time of year. Woo-ah!
Absolutely. Just below Jason's Dylan. Dylan, what's going on, man?
So wait, let me think. You, all out. Oh wait. Oh shoot. I'm challenging. ABS. Safe. Ball 4.
I got a challenge for y'all myself. I'm going to do it as a joke.
To the left, and Jeremy, I'm going to talk inside baseball to you while we do this. To Dylan's left is JB. Jeremy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. Love the way the weekend rolled out. Would I have liked to have been 3-0, of course, but you can't win them all.
Okay, inside baseball, you need to message MD how to find on YouTube.
He just said he's seen it.
Okay, he just messaged me. He wanted to know how to find on YouTube.
Got a little rant joke for y'all real quick. You won't see it all the time, but I might as well do it tonight. Since I help coach my nephew's baseball team, and a lot of those little league teams they had, you got to go with pro teams. And I just want to show that sticker off just in case nobody comes at me. But I'm only going to rep the hat today because they're one of the only undefeated teams left. But the team I help coach
there we go.
is the little 6-year-old Toronto Blue Jays in Louisiana. Southwest Louisiana.
Go.
So they're not undefeated. But
Yeah, after the first weekend, we have 5 undefeated teams, and as you would also expect, 5 winless teams. Blue Jays, Yankees, Marlins, Brewers, and Dodgers undefeated. Diamondbacks, Rockies, Giants, A's, and White Sox are winless. Excuse me. I think I know the biggest surprise on the undefeated side would be the Marlins, although they did play the Rockies. Who's your biggest surprise on the 0-3? Jace?
Big Rich, I'm going to say my biggest surprise on the 0-3 right now is the Athletics. I really do think that at season's end, the A's will be there in contention for the AL West. But I know that Jacob Wilson, one of the young players whom they signed to a long-term extension, continues to slump, and he's vital to their success both offensively and defensively. The pitching's been really up and down for the A's. The offense has been inconsistent to start off with as well. So I wasn't expecting Oakland. I wasn't expecting the Athletics of Sacramento, of Oakland, of Placer County, wherever they're playing now, to come out and go 3-0, 4-0, whatever. But I think they're a better ball club than how they played so far. And I do think eventually, as the season wears on, they'll round into shape.
It's worse than when it was the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim of, Crosby
Riverside
County or whatever the heck it was.
Riverside County and San Bernardino. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. JB, what's your biggest surprise in 0-3 right now?
I'm going to say the Arizona Diamondbacks. I thought they were a better team than this. I know they're a better team than this. I have the feeling they're going to bounce back soon. I hope not tonight, though.
Because they got your Tigers, right?
Amen. 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Dylan, who's your biggest 0-3 surprise?
You know what? I don't think that I at least this early in the year I'm not going to talk about surprise or disappointment because we're way too early in the year. By the way, you can check out my first mock draft, Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. Yes, I have Fernando Mendoza going on, but we're way too early here to talk about surprise. We can talk about surprise. You know what? The Marlins got to play the Colorado Rockies this weekend. Congratulations. By the way, the Marlins have one of the 6 or 7 best records going back to May or June last year. I mean,
Yeah.
Jason knows this. You guys know long season. Yeah. Long season. And come on, Michael, why do you have to boast about beating me?
For those of you that aren't aware,
why do you have to? By the way, why are you boasting at me when my second round pick went on the IL literally a game, but the day that the season started?
Oh,
yeah, for those of you that aren't aware, myself, Jeremy, and Dylan are all in the same fantasy baseball league, along with a couple of the other guys that listen to the show. So we finished week 1. This past week, and your fearless hero over here went 2-6-2. Thank you. Mainly because the guy I was playing against pitchers decided to play on Sunday and blow past and make it make it from 5-5 to 2-6-2, just like that.
By the way, Rich,
Yeah,
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Why are we doing head to head? Why can't we do like home runs? Well, why are we doing this head to head?
Head to head is how it works, brother.
Nah, you don't do rotisserie, man. You play against everybody. It's just like fantasy football. You play against everybody.
No, it's got to be rotisserie. Come on, man. That's the way we've done it for 40 years.
I haven't played a rotisserie league in probably 20 years. I always play head to head, either head to head points or head to head categories. And categories is more fun. Points isn't that great. But it's
I'm confused with the categories. I'm like, what do I need for my players? I'm like
runs, home runs, RBI, stolen bases, average, the basic 5, and then for the pitchers, wins, saves, Ks, ERA, and WHIP.
The last rotisserie I took advantage of was chicken at Costco, baby. Rotisserie leagues, blah.
Yeah, but it's right there on the page, man, with all the standings.
Yep.
You got runs, home runs, RBI, stolen bases, and average on the offense. Wins, saves, Ks, ERA, and WHIP on the pitching end. So
where do we see the standing? Oh, there we go. I won 7-2 this week.
Yeah, if you hit the league button, if you hit the league button and scroll up a little bit, it'll show you. It was an interesting week.
There it is.
It really was. Of course, there were a couple of guys who just absolutely went off. One of my guys, Brandon Lau, hits 3 bombs over the course of the weekend. There were some guys that had some. Your starting shortstop, Jeremy, had a big weekend. This young kid, what's his name? Go ahead. You're the one that's been. Hey,
I was just looking at that SJB and Boston Paul.
You've been singing this kid's praises for the last couple of months now. So I'm definitely
Kevin McGonigal.
Yeah, I mean, he's an impressive kid. Didn't expect him to fire off like he did, but I mean, you never know. That's
granted,
the cool part about.
He's 5 out of 12. He's 5 out of 12. He's got 4 RBIs. He's had 2 runs himself. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I mean, we all know things are going to even out over the course of the season. You know, he's not going to have 147 home runs or anything like that, but you know, it's a good start for a lot of these guys. Some other guys, you know, Aaron Judge, not the best weekend, but we all know what Aaron Judge is. You know, Marcus, your Strohs, not too bad this weekend.
No, not at all. Sorry, I had to mute Ross so y'all wouldn't get any trouble with that. But to answer your question on the other one, the team that surprised me starting 0-3 has to be the Giants, because the Yankees just embarrassed them on Netflix and kind of took their dignity away. So I don't know what's going to happen with that team. But other than that, yeah, the Astros started slow, lost the first game 3-0, lost the second game 6-2. Picked up the win 11-9 in the third game and won 9-7 on Sunday. They're up 3-0 right now in the bottom of the fifth. But credits to the teams. You know, I mean, Tetsuya Imai kind of had I would say rough start in his MLB debut, but he did strike out Mike Trout. I'll give him that. I think he ended up in nearly 2.2 innings. He had like 4 or 5 strikeouts. I remember for sure. I know his ERA was pretty high. It was like 13.68 or something. But overall, in their division series with the Angels, the batting team had a total of 22 runs, 31 hits, 12 doubles, just 1 home run, 18 RBIs, 46 total bases, struck out 37 times, 5 stolen bases, and their batting average was .231. Their SLG was .343, and their OPS was .695. But the pitching crew, yeah, they're ranked dead last right now, but I mean, 33 hits, 25 errors. They have allowed 9 home runs, 28 base on balls. Their ERA is 6.25, but they did strike out 46 batters. But you can't go down. You can only go up. I know it's the start, and they still got a young pitching crew, but I'm going to give it to Hunter Brown. He might have been the star pitcher of the weekend with 9 strikeouts on opening day.
Yeah, well, that Toronto staff looked, at least the first 3 anyway, looked really good. 50 strikeouts for the staff over those 3 games. 31, I think, for the 3 starters combined. 31 or 32 combined for the starters. We saw a lot of really good pitching. Saw a lot of really good hitting. You could, I could anyway. I don't know about you guys. I could tell what guys played in the World Baseball Classic and which ones didn't. Just simply off of the start they had after facing real competition instead of facing a bunch of guys that are, you know, in AAA right now.
I don't know.
I could see the difference. Anybody else?
I actually think the other way around. I think guys who play in the WBC have gotten off to slow starts. I mean, did you see Paul Skeens on opening day? Ooh, he not good.
Well,
Although
he's the only one.
Logan Webb on Wednesday night, not good.
Hi everyone. I finally got in. Hi.
He made
Hey,
it.
Adam.
Good evening.
Thanks to host the show to make it.
What a fucking disaster in this house. Holy fudge. So I got the computer finally turned on. I was fighting the laptop. I might have broke the laptop, but we will get into that later.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden the
So happens when you
computer
throw against the wall.
the screen might not be attached anymore.
That happens.
I was just frustrated. And then the computer turned on, so here I am. Anyway,
Broke the
what were you
screen off
boys
the
at?
computer.
I heard Hunter Brown had a big opening weekend from Marcus up there. Jason, what's going on?
Adam, I'm well, my friend. How are you?
Good. Rich, how are you?
Good. We just got into the 0-3s and 3-0s. And that was kind of, I was just getting ready to transition into something else whenever you popped in.
Oh, cool. That 3-0 Dodger team, huh? Jay, you sweating yet?
No, I'll start complaining about how they play next week.
All right.
Hey,
They'll have them not
win's a
making the
win.
playoffs by next week.
Yeah,
Whether
you
it's
guys. Yeah, you guys
whether
will see a
it's-
barrage of tweets from me saying season's over by the end of next Friday. I'm waiting.
Whether it's
Dylan, are
Whether
you
it's
doing
by-
a live show right now too, or did you end it?
I pre-recorded my first mock draft, and it's now taking place now. Actually, it just ended like a minute or two ago. I started it from 9 o'clock.
Okay,
You
I was
figured
just
it out?
checking because I was like, Dylan's live and he's on the screen with us right now. How is this happening?
I
All right.
should have told you. He asked me to help him find a way to pre-record it.
Oh,
He
you're
didn't know
good.
how
I
to
would
do it.
just, I would, I was just curious, like, what's going on? Jay, you're not in your combine tonight of LA Dodger Stadium.
That's just like Rav. It was pre-recorded Thursday and he aired it last night.
Yeah, he always does it. Hello, everyone in the comments. How we doing? Ken, did I miss the dance? Probably. Anyway,
Dan?
oh, your dad's in the show.
No, I didn't even play it because everybody kept talking.
Oh. All right. So, Rich, go ahead. Continue, big guy. Go ahead. Continue.
No, I mean, we were just getting ready to transition into the next thing, which what I'm looking at is when we look at these guys that are coming off of injuries, and have we had more hamate bone injuries than this particular stretch of season than any time in history? But we've got a whole slew of injuries right out of the box, either guys coming right back from injuries or guys getting hurt. Are we back to this thing of everybody, I guess, whether they're going through spring training or not, that they're just not ready yet? It's a lot of soft tissue stuff. The hamate, of course, is from getting hit by pitches and that kind of deal. But you've got all these soft tissue injuries and that kind of thing. Do you think it's just what do you guys think it's causing all this fast into the season? They had all the spring training, and the guys that didn't go to spring training went to the World Baseball Classic. So, but I mean, you've got slews of guys. Ralphie Devers was probably going on the IL with a hamstring. Gavin Lux pulled a muscle in his shoulder. Guys like that. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds like you're talking about a lot of veterans there, Rich, that probably aren't getting asked to do a whole lot of stretching and everything else because they're veterans and, they figure they would know how to be prepared for these things. But without proper stretching and everything, it's easy to pull a hamstring.
I hadn't really thought about that, but you're probably right that they're not pushing them to do all the conditioning and all that you were talking about. That's a distinct, yeah.
Especially when you're someone like Devers who has the contract that he has. So, oops, did I just say that? Yes, I did.
And Jason, back to your point, most of these guys don't care if they miss games or not. It's not about being there for the fans anymore.
Right, exactly. I mean, they're getting their payday and they're going home with a check regardless of how many games they play or not. And flat out, there are guys throughout baseball that don't give 110% like a lot of other guys do. I think the ones that do outweigh the ones that don't. But you can easily distinguish the ones that lollygag on the field. They lollygag up to the plate. They lollygag into the shower, to quote Bull Durham, one of the greatest movies ever made. So, but Rich, there could be some correlations drawn between WBC as well, because this has been one of the arguments about the WBC is when we do have it every 3 or 4 years, and it takes place smack dab in the middle of spring training. What kind of wear and tear is that putting on the players? And that's why a lot of front office executives are trying to proactively encourage some of their players to decline invites because they have a lot of money invested in them and they don't want them to get injured on a WBC roster. They'd rather they get injured on their team's rosters, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Let me ask you guys this, veering off of that a little bit. We talked a little bit about this last week, but we've now actually said, as Jason goes away, just there went his camera. I don't know how many of you guys got a chance to watch opening night on Netflix. How many of you guys saw Sunday night on Peacock? Now we've got all these different avenues and all that. A, if you saw it on Netflix, what did you think? B, if you saw it on Peacock, what did you think? And C, is this just getting too crazy now? Jason, you had your hand up first. Fire away, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marcus. Did you want to say something?
No, I'm gonna let you finish. I said I was gonna go after you.
Okay, yeah, okay. I have to get this off my chest in regards to Netflix. What I saw on opening night between the Yankees and the Giants on Netflix was the most atrocious baseball game I have ever seen. From taxi cabs on the field in front of the home team and visiting team dugouts to to dancing senoritas on both sides of the cab to a wild and wacky MC who comes out treating Major League Baseball's opening day like, no offense, Big Rich, because I know you're a wrestling fan, like it's WWE Hell in the Cell. I am sorry. And not to mention, what the heck is Jameis Winston doing as a studio analyst? I think he played college baseball at Florida State, but to have Jameis Winston out there as a studio analyst, hey, you might as well have Clayton Kershaw sit next to Tom Brady in the NFL booth next season during some play-by-player color analysis.
I'd like to hear that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the Netflix game was atrocious. And guys, one of the beautiful things about Major League Baseball over some of the other sports that we enjoy is that it doesn't need all of the fanfare and the pomp and circumstance and the hijinks and the theatrics to be special. Opening day is special for so many different reasons. We don't need it to be a one-man sideshow circus freak. Now, fast forward real quick to the NBC Peacock. I was impressed with them. I thought they did a fantastic job. I thought the broadcasters and the analysts, for the most part, did a great job. They stayed within their boundaries, which is what I like. That's all I'm going to say because I know you guys want to get your thoughts in as well.
So
Go ahead, man.
About now, Peacock, I thought they've had games on Peacock like the last year or two. I know they're probably going to be covering more primetime because they're no longer doing Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. So I figured they're like the new flagship for Sunday night, which I swear I've watched a couple Astro games or two last year on Peacock. Now, the Netflix thing, I'm pretty sure they're like the NFL. They're only going to probably one day, like they do Christmas on Netflix. I don't know if that's just a new deal where they're just going to do an opening day on Netflix, or we're going to at least see like one game a week or once a month on Netflix. Like, I need to know more about this Netflix deal.
Well,
But
Marcus,
like what
I
Jason said, the game was atrocious. The game was dog shit. Like, I was so hurt for the Giants, a team I used to cheer for when they had Hunter Pence and Brian and all them, Brian Wilson and all them. But it's like New York took over the damn West Coast with the taxi cab and all that shit. I did love the national anthem performance, the little smoke flag, like the flag made out the red, white, and blue smoke from the bay. That Navy SEAL that sung, the retired Navy SEAL, he killed the lyrics, did so good, so high that his little thing flipped on the back of his head when he hit that loud, high note on the national anthem. But yeah, everything pre-game was meh, but national anthem was best part of the whole thing on Netflix was the national anthem performance. But other than that, it was all just a sign saying, "Oh, the Astros could be, and not the Astros, the Yankees could be in the World Series." Oh wait, he's
Rich, back to your comments, Rich. From I think you said it on our show on Wednesday. The Michael just posted the Cincinnati thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, it used to be every year, Cincinnati, 12 o'clock Eastern time, first pitch of the Major League Baseball season was in Cincinnati, and it didn't matter who they played, but that was the traditional opening of the Major League Baseball season. They're the oldest franchise in the majors, and their oldest continuous franchise in the majors. And it's absolute trash that they're trying to do that with this like they did with football. And they didn't even do it the right way, because at least with football, you have the Super Bowl champ play in the first game. I didn't see the Dodgers in that first game unless I was losing my mind. But the Netflix stuff, they have opening night, they'll have the home run derby, and they'll have the Field of Dreams game. That's the three things that they're doing this year. So
they're bringing that back now. That I'm so glad they're bringing the Field of Dreams game back.
Playing in Iowa.
Well, yeah, they're playing the Field of Dreams game.
No, who's playing
It's
it?
between the Phillies and the Twins.
Astros was supposed to play in it the year they did the renovation against, I think it was against Cleveland, because we were talking about going, but then when they canceled it, I'm like, oh, that's bullshit.
But did you get a chance to watch any of those, Dylan? Did you get a chance to see the Netflix game or the Peacock or even I guess the Apple TV stuff is ridiculous anyway. But did you get a chance to check any of those out, Dylan?
I know they got a deal where if you can
Dylan,
get a
you're on
bundle with
mute.
Apple TV and Peacock now.
Earth to Dylan, come in.
That's what
Dylan.
That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying like $13 a month for Apple TV Peacock bundle, but it's worth it. I can get all the MLS
Dylan.
games. I'm gonna unmute them.
Jesus.
Well, see, with
Nope, it
my,
won't let
with my
Sorry,
package-
I was just finishing my message. There might be more people watching the Twins in Iowa for the Field of Dreams game than Minnesota this year.
Well, it'll just depend on how their pitching is. I think Minnesota's got a shot to be halfway decent. It just
I mean,
depends on how
Pablo
well they're
Lopez
pitching.
is already gone for the year.
He is.
Yep.
Whoa, that's sharp.
Hey, wow! I
What do
like
you
that,
got
Adam.
for me?
No,
Ooh, I love that. Is that the USA?
Adam's
one?
like, no,
yours,
it's fine.
yours should be here. Yours should be here at the end of the week.
Guys,
Okay.
I know we're generally baseball fans, but I'm going to one up you. Look what I have here.
What the hell is
I've-
that?
I've got the golden goal scores from the Olympics.
Here's one for the foot wrestling guys.
The Rock. You got the Rock's
Yeah.
Hurricanes jersey.
I got it. Yeah.
Is that Paul
you smell what
Steele
the
in
clock is
USA? Is that the
My
USA?
buddy was like, I got it, and it only cost me $20, so I didn't give a shit.
So wait. I thought I told you this, but now the ticket prices are dropping for the enshrinement, but they still ain't dropped for the Hall of Fame game yet.
And you just want to go to the enshrinement anyway. Who cares about the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Marcus,
that's
what
what
it is.
you're in the stadium where they play. Who cares? The enshrinement is where they play in the stadium. So you really don't matter. You still see the stadium.
I just want to get drunk on a typical Thursday.
You can still get drunk on a Thursday. It doesn't matter.
If the Astros ever play in a Field of Dreams game like they were supposed to in 23, I think they should wear the Colt 45 jerseys.
I like
Since they
that.
want to
Jared.
talk about throwbacks.
Shirt you got on.
This
Yeah, I like that.
these were special. These were made for the beer Crawford Bach. So like they made special shirts, and I got one of the first ones in, and it matches the beer bottle when you drink it. So yeah, so every week when we do this every Monday, I'm gonna hop in an Astros shirt, and I got like freaking 60 different Astros shirts.
Is
Might wear a
anyone
jersey.
across the league sticking out to you guys? I know Chase DeCathler for the Guardians caught my eye. Obviously, he had a home run in 3 straight games, so that caught my eye.
How about the Guardian rookie, Chase Dolan? The Guardian
the
rookie.
lauder.
The Lauder.
We're talking about rookies.
That's who Adam was talking about.
we're talking about rookies. Liperfitos.
no,
catching
I'm just
fire.
talking about anyone in general. Who
Joe.
tied Carlos Delgado getting on base 10 straight times? I read it earlier and I forgot. I was trying to do my homework today and I forgot his damn name. Shit. Anyway,
I might have a Bregman Cubs jersey in the future because
Was
I
it
got-
Wyatt Langford of Big Rich's Texas Rangers?
Might have been.
I don't know. I gotta look.
Oh, it was Joey
Adam.
Weimer.
Joey Weimer? Okay.
Joey Weimer from Washington.
Adam, did you lose a bet with Tom and Quincy? You're wearing a Red Sox cap, bro.
This is my favorite.
He
hat.
can't make up his mind.
it's okay. I'm wearing a blue.
Dude,
I'm wearing my
the franchise 47 hat, Boston it just fits me. It just fits me perfect, and that's why I
Hey,
like
you know what? I have like 5 or 6 different hats, including a Chicago Cubs, Milwaukee Brewers, and New York Mets hat, because Strawberry was my favorite player as a kid. So I'm not criticizing, man.
I used to have other team hats, but I've gave them to actual fans. The only one I've ever kept that I'll probably never wear again. I still have my Yankees one only because of Ron.
So
My
Big
grandson starts T-ball My grandson starts T-ball in the fall. So whatever team he's on, I'll have that I'll be running around.
Why
I
don't you
already
get him
told
playing
my
the summer?
son-in-law. I said he's got to play for the Pirates or the Rangers. Come on.
I know. I was
Big
hoping
Rich.
my nephew would have played for the Astros, but he's playing for the Blue Jays.
So, Big Rich, getting back on topic to what you're asking about players that we think have stood out to us so far in the early going, I'm going to give you two, one in each league. Jeremy, you're going to like my first one. That's Kevin McGonigal of the Detroit Tigers, and then Owen Casey of the Miami Marlins. I'll get to McGonigal real quickly, but Casey is really interesting because if you guys recall, Casey was involved in that trade, was one of the principal players involved in that trade the Marlins made with the Chicago Cubs. And I saw Casey play in the little short bursts of cups of coffee he had with the Cubs last season. And I came away really impressed with his swing. I think over time, this guy is going to have 25, 30 homer potential. And you stick him in that outfield with Kyle Stowers and Griffin Conine, the Marlins have themselves a really good, young, still getting better outfield. And with Casey, he has a lot of athleticism too. So I'm going to give him props. I really love McGonigal, Jeremy, because when I watch him play, and you may disagree with me, but when I watch him play, he reminds me a lot.
With you.
He reminds me a lot.
We all agree he should be here.
He's a combination to me of Freddie Lynn and Kirk Gibson. I mean, the build from Gibson, but he just seems to me a really excellent contact hitter. He has good plate awareness, and I've really been impressed with the at-bats he's taken with the Tigers. So early props to Kevin McGonigal and Owen Casey. I love these two young players. They're going to get better.
You'd be talking the same way about Connor Griffin because he's tearing the shit out of the ball down there in AAA.
And you know what, Adam? I agree with you. I love Connor Griffin also. I think it was a travesty that he was left off the Pirates opening day roster, but I'll let you talk about that.
No,
okay, somebody was getting ready to ask me a question.
Me and Rich fight about these. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I just cut you off.
So, Jeremy, I'll tell you who my favorite Detroit
Hold
Tiger was.
on. Jeremy's going to tell us. Hold on.
No. Somebody was trying to ask me a question. You cut him off. Earlier, I got cut off 8 times when I started to freak out because I was.
At least I stopped.
Marcus, go ahead.
I said, I'll tell you who my favorite Detroit Tiger was. Mikey Matuk.
Yeah, Mikey Matuk was a good one back in the day, yeah. But McGonigal's great. I love him. I don't think I can stay on, boys. I'm not doing well. I'll talk to you guys later.
You want to give a shout out real quick, Jeremy?
Yeah, give it
thank you, everybody, for being here. If you need to take a look at my channel, it's KCB Sports Network. That's the logo Adam did for me right there hanging on my wall. Have a great night, everybody.
Get better, buddy. Get better.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Lots of water, lots of
see you tomorrow.
No, it's
sweat that shit out, buddy.
It's teeth. It's teeth.
Gotcha. Sweat that shit out. All right. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, I hope he gets better, man. Fuck. Anyway,
I tell you what,
I think Connor Griffin should be up here. I do. I don't care about the extra. Oh, we got to wait till the end of May to get the extra year of eligibility bullshit.
I wouldn't even look.
We're 1-3 now.
Okay, and
we're gonna maybe be 10-30 when he gets here.
This is the same type of thing I have to deal with in some of these chat rooms I'm in, where they expect the Pirates to go 162-0, or they absolutely suck.
I don't expect them to go 162-0, but I expect them to be at least 2-2 by now, possibly 3-2. If we had a center fielder who knew how to fucking catch the ball, that'd be great.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz has done a great job taking some jobs.
Can't play center field for shit. But Rich likes him in center. Rich likes him in center field for some ungodly reason. I don't understand it. He said this is now going on his 3rd year, and he's not showing any signs of improvement until late September.
Well, it's his 2nd full season, and yes, he is. We got to get past this Sun thing with him. But the main reason I did not want Connor Griffin on the opening day roster was because he wasn't ready. The last 19-year-old to make the full-time Major League roster out of training camp was some kid named Ken Griffey Jr. He wasn't ready. He hit 170 in spring training, struck out 16 times, had an on-base percentage of 2-something. He wasn't walking. He was either hitting home runs or striking out, which, according to my colleague on the Wednesday show, he's fine with that. If he strikes out 300 times and hits 40 home runs, Adam will be happy. But that's not what you want from your keystone franchise major league player. He's not freaking ready.
He has a
And I can't get that
1.082
through
on
everybody's
OPS down there in AAA right now.
against AAA.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like
it does matter.
They took the excitement out of it, Rich.
Adam, there's a reason why they're
Yeah,
called it
they took the
AAA and
excitement
not
out,
the
so we
major
start
leagues.
slow out of the gate. Why? So in the end of May, we can be excited. Connor Griffin's here, and we're 20 games back already.
You act like the minute he joins the team, we're going to go on a 20-game winning streak. We're not.
We might.
No, we're not. One guy does not make an entire team.
Am I going to have to? Am I going to have to go? Hey, gentlemen.
I mean, looking at
Adam, Rich, will I have to go
7.5
judge?
ERA is great to be looking at too.
Will I have to go judge Judy on your show this Wednesday night?
No,
I mean,
why?
we've had this
Me
debate.
and Rich
months.
have this back and forth every time. It doesn't matter.
All right.
We used to have the same debate about Tomlin. It was like, okay,
And Paul Skeens.
Tomlin could have won the Super Bowl, and he won and fired. So, it wasn't, we have those things that we just vehemently disagree about. Yeah, Skeens was the same way. He wanted Skeens up opening day. I said, no, he needs to spend a month in AAA, bring him up. It'll all be good. And what happened? Guy
It's
wins
wrapped
Rookie
in
of the
aluminum.
Year, comes in second for the Cy Young.
Doobie Boofer, and it's wrapped in aluminum foil, right?
Hey guys, speaking of throwbacks, what are your favorite throwbacks, and more importantly, what are your least favorite throwbacks in Major League Baseball? Jason Kahn, sir, you can go first. I don't care favorite or non-favorite throwbacks.
They don't have change of jerseys out there in LA, do they?
The basic principle, design, and colors have pretty much stayed the same for the last 90 years or so. But Dylan, to answer your question, my absolute favorite throwback jersey / uniform of all time, I got to go the Montreal Expos. Those powder blue uniforms that they wore in the late 70s throughout the 80s, especially when Pete Rose was there, Andre Dawson, Gary Carter. I grew up watching a lot of those Expos teams, and if it wasn't for my 81 Dodgers, Expos probably would have won the World Series that year. Those uniforms, there was just something about them. The design, the color, they complemented each other so well. So that's my favorite. My worst throwback uniform of all time, it has to be, oh God. I've got to say, what's the worst throwback uniform of all time? Can I come back to you on that one while I think about it?
Marcus.
I'm still debating on mine because I want to get the names right of the ones I'm going to bring up for my team, but I don't. Unless I have to try and
Pilots. The Milwaukee Braves. I thought we were just sticking to your team.
No, in general.
I'm doing my team. That's what I'm doing.
I like how Montreal had American colors on their jersey logo.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
So, when it goes to the throwback, I've got two. One is that 79 black and gold, the gold jerseys, the black pants, the black hat with the Stargell stars. There you go, baby. All day long, every day.
And the belts.
And the
belt. There's even pinstripes on the belts. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
Yeah, but I didn't like the pinstripe uniforms. I like the black.
No, the belts.
Gold jerseys,
the belts.
The black pants.
The belts had the yellow streaks going around them with the black pants.
Oh yeah. But when they wore those pinstripes, the belt had pinstripes too.
So Dylan,
solid color.
This just popped to mind. I think the worst throwback uniform I've ever seen, the Chicago White Sox, late 70s, with the shorts and the shirt with the collars. Bill Veeck thought that these guys looking like an overrated B-plus beer softball league would bring more fans to the yard. He was wrong. Yep. And I don't know, Big Rich, you may disagree with me, but seeing Lamar Hoyt in shorts with a big freaking red beard, that's the unsexiest thing, man. So I'd have to say the White Sox are the worst, man.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
no questions asked. That's right up there with the worst.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so
I was never.
I gotta look these ones up.
I was never,
I'm gonna,
and I don't know if it's that much of a throwback. I cannot stand those green Boston uniforms, the green Red
the
Sox
yellow and blue
jerseys,
ones too.
the yellow, yeah, the ones that look like they walked out of Baylor instead of Boston. Those things are hideous. And I
Objection.
always
I was gonna say
loved the powder blue Rangers uniform.
I was gonna say UCLA because they were blue and yellow. They look like UCLA with those blue and yellow uniforms. But
Objection. The Boston Marathon shirts.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. I think those things are hideous.
All right. Well, I know the Astros have had different versions
Isn't that
of
their
those.
City Connects jerseys?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the second year they've
man.
had those. I'm not a fan of them. I rather the
Not a
Space
throwback.
City.
That's not a throwback jersey, though, is it?
No, it's a City Connect jersey.
Right.
That-
Okay.
I
I
hate
mean, they're.
those.
it
I'd
doesn't-
rather
I
the
don't
Space
know-
City ones.
I don't know where
Okay,
that.
how about
makes
throw in
sense.
the trash instead of throwback? Would that work better?
Well, all right, Rainbow. I know they've got different evolutions of the Rainbow uniforms, but Rainbow wise, I don't know if you could. You probably ain't be able to see it, but that version's my favorite.
Tint your phone up a little bit. Is that the Nolan Ryan jersey?
That's a Jeff Bagwell one. That's
Bagwell.
Rainbow wise. That's the only one I like.
Hey, hold on. I'll be back. I'll go grab the Nolan Ryan jersey.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you
Love
real
that.
quick.
Love that.
Throwbacks. I like the pinstripes with the black and red scarlet colors.
Those were
That was
cool.
My favorite. Now,
Those were
I
cool.
was not a fan of the navy and golds in '95. I was not a fan of those. I don't like that broken star. I like the one they had in like 2000 and all that when they jumped to old Enron Field at Minute Maid. Like that broken star was my favorite of all time. That color, the black and the scarlet color.
I had the rainbow one. I only got that one.
Oh,
But yeah,
Mike. Yeah.
I like
okay.
this
I think
one. Mike Schmidt.
I know. All right, I got a new frostbite. Yeah, I do. I do like that navy
I can't hear
throwback.
anything you're saying though.
I do like that navy throwback. But look, I need a new frost buddy for the Astros. Should I get the? Let me fucking lower the 10 again. Shit. Should I get the Cooperstown frost buddy or the Legacy frost buddy?
Legacy.
Obviously.
Is that a Barracuda? game?
Cooperstown Legacy.
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 Cooperstown Legacy.
Sorry, Marcus.
All right,
I thought I had the rainbow jersey. I only had the black. one.
By the way, you guys have not said either of my choices.
We figured we wouldn't.
The best throwbacks are the Kansas City Royal throwback powder
Bo
blue.
Jackson jerseys.
Hell, I'll
The
take the
Wolves
Philly
uniforms, the Wolves throwbacks in MLB history are the hideous San Diego Padre uniforms. Uniforms that look like mustard hot dogs. I mean, look, Steve Garvey looked like he was eating a hot dog.
Actually, Steve Garvey, I heard him in an interview say that Steve Garvey said he felt like a walking enchilada wearing that uniform.
Yeah, but those still aren't worse than those White Sox uniforms with the collared shirts and the shorts.
Right?
God, those were horrible.
I'll tell you what. Hang on. I'll tell you a different team. San Francisco Giants, that's my favorite throwbacks right there.
The orange ones, orange and black.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah, no
remember?
comment.
Do you remember the Cleveland Indians when they went all red in like '75 and Frank Robinson looked like Johnny Appleseed?
I actually
Pretty
like
all
the
red,
hat.
yeah.
I like the hat with the kind
that-
of like the.
Is that jersey
C.
hanging up behind me or no? I do have that jersey. I have that jersey of Shane Bieber. The all red with the blue collar and the blue sleeve, blue stripe on the sleeve.
They
That's the
asked
one you're
Mike
talking about?
Hargrove about that jersey, that uniform, because he came to Texas the year after that, and they interviewed him during the pregame in one of the radio broadcasts. And I was real young then, but I remember him talking about the fact that he hated those uniforms with every fiber of his being. He
The
hated
red
those
ones?
uniforms.
hold up.
The Cleveland ones, yeah.
Why?
I'll give you. What the hell is this shit they wearing? When did they wear this shit?
The White Sox?
Who, the Giants?
Oh, yeah. That's atrocious.
Is that their City Connect jersey?
Oh,
That had to
so,
be like an alternative or something.
yeah. So I don't know if you guys probably don't remember this. Way back, I think it was in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, MLB had experimented with creating like some colorful inflated logos on their uniforms. The Angels, when the Angels were owned by Disney, they had like a vest uniform with the Angels feather winged logo covering half of the entire chest. So Marcus, that one you just showed is part of that little stunt or that little scheme MLB fiddled with to try and induce more marketing. Sadly, it didn't work because they were only around for one season and they were shit canned after that. I think that was in like 97 or 98. It was a long time ago. So thank God MLB never brought them back.
I like the 2019 Pirates jersey when they went to the Little League World Series and they wore the jerseys that said the Berg across the front and then they had their nicknames on the back like kids do. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep.
I thought it said Lego Evolution. I just looked real quick.
Right. Welcome to the
There's some
evolution.
old school AL West stuff. I always liked this one.
Yeah, see, that's the Astro. I mean, for the Astros, it's that Astrodome logo on the first one and the fourth one with the broken star. That's the two for me. I mean, I like the one we have now, that H, but it's that Astrodome logo and that broken star one from 2000 for me.
I was always a fan of this one for the Rangers.
But
what? Oh man,
Jason,
what?
Jason left. Jason left again.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna head out. Swanky Trucking Sports Big D podcast, and hopefully I'm not getting killed in fantasy this week.
I got killed this week.
I want to pull this back up because I like that. I like that Angels logo, the fourth one. That's definitely a throwback.
Is that the jersey Jason
the A's has got.
That's the one Jason was just talking about.
Yeah, the A's. Where's
this
the one with
this
the
came
elephant
out the
on the
same
circus
time as
ball?
this. The Angels,
where's
the fourth Angels one, huh?
Where's the A's logo with the elephant on the circus ball? That's the only best A's logo ever.
That would have come in between these two. But that wasn't their primary logo. That was a secondary logo.
All right, the Mariners. I like that. I like the third one. With the M's on the baseball. That's a good one. And then
that was right before
the fucking Texas.
Texas
Rangers.
Call
I guess.
Call up all the Pittsburgh Pirate logos.
Yeah, I want to see some more Rangers. I guess I'll take that second logo. Unfortunately.
Call up all the Pirate logos,
Texas.
Marcus. Or whoever put that image up, because you're already on the internet.
That was me.
I didn't pop that up. He put it up.
That was me that put it up.
So,
hey, Jason.
Yes.
Glad you're back. I wanted to tell you, y'all did have a throwback uniform. I like those baby blue Brooklyn Dodgers uniforms.
I love it. I remember Jay brought that up.
Right. Yeah. So, Rich, you'll be glad to know Texas Rangers. I have a whole collection of MLB pennants. The Texas Rangers, I got this one right here.
Very nice.
I mentioned the Expos earlier. Les Expos de Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
And then there you go, guys.
Where's your Astros one?
There you go.
That's one of my favorite
That's the logo.
Where's your?
But I think no way.
I have an Astros one, Marcus.
Rich, did you find them? All the Pirate logos?
I did. I
do
gotta
or
pull
you
them up.
don't? Oh, he did.
So, Marcus, to answer your question,
no.
yes, I love those. I love those Brooklyn throwbacks. Those Brooklyn throwbacks are awesome as well. They're just. Are you talking about the really bright powder blue ones, or the ones they wore from like
the powder blue one? That's it. Brooklyn across it.
Yeah, those are cool. I love those. So, I mean, they're a little bright, but still, they're just colorful enough to where they look good. So yeah, I like those too.
My favorite is the 48 through 57. I just love that pirate. I don't know why. The red.
This
I
one
like
right
that
here is the best
97 2013 one.
See, I
Which
didn't like
one?
that.
That's the ones on the New Jersey. That's the one on the City Connect jerseys this year. That logo, that pirate logo, that Marcus likes.
Unfortunately, yes.
There you go,
I
Marcus.
like the gold one. The gold one they wore during We Are Family.
There you go. See,
I like
that's
that.
the Astros logo I love. The one with the Astrodome
like
on it.
This
I like
one,
that
you
mean
guys,
pirate. I like that mean pirate.
this one you guys probably can't tell is a Padres
I see it.
pennant, and you can't make it out. But right about here was where Raleigh Fingers put his autograph.
Oh wow.
Hey,
What the hell is
So-
that? What the hell is that second logo for the Pirates?
which one? The Pittsburgh
PCB?
Baseball Club. Pittsburgh Baseball
Yeah,
Club.
Pittsburgh Baseball Club.
That was before we were the Pirates. We just used to be Pittsburgh. I don't think we
Where's
became
the
Pirates.
where's the P logo they wore in the Where's the P logo they wore in the 42 movie? I don't even see that one. Or that was a fictional logo they put in the movie.
It probably was a fictional.
No, we had it was the white P, right, Mark? It was the white P that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the white P on the
Yeah,
hat, but the
y'all
logo
got it, y'all
was
got
that. The logo was
Well,
that
and then-
pirate though. That was the logo. But we had the
I'm
white
so
P.
gl- well, I'm so glad y'all changed. I'm so glad y'all changed colors because at first I thought this was the Phillies when I saw the blue and red, and then y'all shifted to black and gold or black and yellow.
Shifted to proper colors.
My favorite though, I don't know why that pirate looks so mean and brutal, man. The 48.
If by some miracle y'all ever get an NBA team, keep the colors going. Don't do like the Maulers and change it to 2 other shades of colors. Keep black and yellow. That's y'all city colors in everything.
And
Well,
we've still got the name.
Pirates, Pink.
I mean, I
We
still
still-
went in.
We,
You know why they did that, right? You know who owned them,
Shot
right?
Pit ain't black and yellow. They're blue and yellow. Shot Pit
Right,
ain't
they-
black and yellow.
Right, the Maulers jerseys right there.
Yeah, orange and purple.
Right.
Y'all trying to
right
be
there.
like-
Maulers were
uh,
owned by FedEx.
But the old Niners owner owned the Maulers, so there was no way he was giving us there's no way he was giving us black and gold. That's why he went blue and orange. In case you didn't know that.
But yeah, if Pittsburgh ever gets a
Pitt,
basketball team, we
University
got the
of-
name. That's
the,
not a
Bar-
problem.
the Bartolo. I'm sorry, Rich.
No, you're good. If we ever get a basketball team, we got the name.
The
Pisces.
Bartolo. The Bartolo and the
Eddie
Niners,
DeBar
right?
Eddie
I wonder
DeBartolo.
what
Yeah.
Eddie DeBartolo.
So
I wonder what,
the Bartolo lived
I
in
wonder-
Youngstown and he bought the Maulers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he gave us the orange and blue colors, because there was no way in any living hell, being a Niners guy, he was giving us black and gold to go with the whole city. There was no way.
Yeah.
And if you pay attention, also
I wonder,
I know we don't want to get into Mauler or USFL talk, but there's many stories to that. Like Washington wasn't red. And, what are you wondering?
I don't know what Vegas is going to call their NBA team, because Seattle's going to get the Sounders franchise back, and supposedly LeBron owns the team, which I'm pretty sure that means he's going to be retiring soon, unless by the grace of God he's going to be the only man in the world to ever play for a team and own another one. Oh, I would be surprised
would
if that
have to
happens.
Did you see the
He would
highlights
have
the
to
other
quit.
day where he almost blocked his own guy's shot
Yeah.
because
But,
he took the
speaking
layup
of
instead of
franchise-
giving it to LeBron for easy points? Dude,
Speaking of returning
that dude
franchises,
flops.
how about
That dude flops so much. Holy cow.
he's
the
fucking
flop.
ass? I don't.
He sucks. He's ruined
Yeah.
the game of basketball, if you ask me. Because now Luke is starting to flop.
Positive
And
news.
Luke is starting to flop and bitch like him, and it's just getting ridiculous. Like everyone's just playing into it. I mean, you watch some of them.
They're not going to
that-
get far.
You ever watch some of that
They're
stuff
not gonna
I
get
post
far.
from my Twitter account? I mean, on the Facebook. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
We already know who's going to win the West. It's going to be Victor and the Spurs.
Oklahoma City.
Be all right.
Oh, you got something stuck in your throat there, Jay?
They can't.
Yeah,
They
Oklahoma
can't
City.
beat San Antonio. Well, they can't beat San Antonio, so we know they're not going to another final this season.
I think
They can't beat
you got three
Victor.
possibilities in the West, and that's pretty much it. Oak City, San Antonio,
Spurs,
and Denver.
Thunder. I was gonna say, don't say the Lakers.
No, not the Lakers.
No.
How about
No.
how
Denver,
about,
San Antonio, OKC.
okay? What about the? Oh, I have to pull it up. But hey, how about Houston? They getting the Comets back next year. You know who needs to coach that team? Cynthia Cooper.
She
Coach
coached
your
them
former
before.
team. Because
Mm-hmm.
isn't Chancellor didn't pass away, huh? Is he still alive?
I
Chancellor won.
believe he did.
The one. Oh man, because I was gonna say if he was still hanging, we could get him back. But I think he passed away. He won 3 out of the
think you're
4.
right.
I know that. And then he did pass.
I believe you're right.
Hang
I
on, I
have
want
no
to see
idea.
who's dominating the East.
Oh, the NBA. In the East, it comes down to Detroit.
Pistons, Celtics, and the. You know what? Give me the Pistons. I don't care for Boston right now. I don't care for New York. Let the Pistons go to a final. We haven't seen the Pistols in the finals since like what, 05?
It's been a while.
I have no idea.
Pistons, Spurs
Oh,
would
wait, how
be a
about,
good
how about a
final.
shout out for those fighting TCU Horned Frogs in the Elite Eight, women's Elite Eight?
What's the score
Um,
now? Are they beating South Carolina?
38-27, South Carolina.
Can we give a heads up? Can we give a
Well-
huge clap and oh my gosh.
Damn,
Huh?
he's tripping.
Fuck. To the guy from Duke, it turned it over.
Yeah, I won money in that game. They were up by 29 points and they blew it to UConn with a buzzer beater.
Yep.
Now,
You
We
know the
already know
funny
he's
part?
going-
Have you looked at our bracket?
Yeah, I lost because Duke lost. Yeah, fuckers.
so who's
It's
in
me-
first
it-
place
it's
now?
down
now
to
that
me and
Houston
you.
got eliminated?
Marcus.
It's you and Jeremy, right?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm still alive after Houston got embarrassed by fucking Illinois. But I got Illinois in the
That's
finals.
true.
They're beating UConn in the Final Four. The other game is a fucking
Well-
coin toss. I would love Michigan to beat Arizona, but Arizona's probably going to pull it off.
See, I've got
Yeah,
Arizona. I'm in second. You're in first still, but I still have my champion. And then Jeremy's in fourth. He has Michigan. Adam was in third, but he had Duke to win it all. So
So, kid I graduated a year above me is on the coaching staff of Arizona. And he was
Wow.
very excited. I saw the pictures on Facebook. I was good
So-
job for him, man.
How about
Yeah,
y'all should
I
give me
had
an
Arizona
ovation? I
from the
finally
beginning.
won a freaking parlay yesterday. I won a damn parlay yesterday because I took UConn and Michigan on the money line, and I took the Blue Jays to cover against the A's. And I won. Finally. The only thing I didn't win, I thought Tyler Reddick was going to win another race, but Chase Elliott finally won a damn race. So I'm happy for our team. I'm happy for Hendrick.
MJ don't lose. What the hell?
Well, Tyler Reddick didn't win. Chase Elliott won yesterday. I almost picked Ryan Blaney, but thank God I didn't.
yeah.
Jay, what are you eating, buddy? What's
Only-
good?
Albacore tuna chef salad.
What?
All right.
Albacore chips chef salad?
What is
So,
that? What is that, buddy?
For those of you who don't know, I'm type 2 diabetic, Marcus, which means that I have to constantly
Oh,
be
man.
wary of what I eat. So I eat a lot of
Do
salads.
you have
and tonight-
do you have a monitor on your arm or on your thigh? My nephew's got diabetes
No.
and he has to wear one of those monitors and they check it on their phones.
No, my diabetes isn't that severe. I control it with medication and exercise and diet. But I'm enjoying right now a albacore tuna chef salad. Not a shit salad, Marcus, but a chef salad. And it's quite
I
delicious.
said chef. I didn't say
Sorry.
I
I
said,
thought
I
you
can
said
barely-
shit.
I can barely
said-
So now here's
can
the
barely
no,
toss
wait
a
minute.
salad.
Here's the true
I
question.
ain't
on
tossing
this.
my salad.
Are we talking like canned albacore? Or are we talking seared albacore or are we talking raw albacore?
I'm just going to assume it's the processed stuff because
Okay.
my wife and daughter brought it home. They ordered takeout, so I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah.
whoever.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Man.
don't need to go any further.
Jay, every time you're on the show, you
Seared
get fed.
albacore is really good. That's why I was going to say, man. I'm
Last
jealous.
time Jay was
Seared
on the show,
albacore is
he's
really
getting Jersey Mike. I don't know, but Jay, maybe you should start doing these more often, Jay. You get fed.
I know,
I should
right?
put Hamburger Helper again.
Yeah, right. I had no idea DoorDash was a benefit of doing these shows with you guys. I should do them every night.
There you go.
You might be broke.
Yeah,
It's
right,
Monday
no
night. They
kidding.
sponsor Raw.
Dude, DoorDash is expensive. I don't care what anyone says.
Hey, gas prices have gone up. That's
Oh,
why
I see a
DoorDash is expensive now.
I see
DoorDash.
I see a DoorDash person come into my store every single day to give one of my coworkers his food. It's the same woman.
I don't know how people do it every day.
I don't know how they do it either.
I mean, you got to get rewards, right? And Mark, does anyone else do DoorDash?
Yeah, and there are no rewards.
No rewards.
You have rewards from the restaurants,
get
but
my
you
own.
don't have rewards from DoorDash.
I go get my own shit.
I mean, everyone knows it's easier just to get it delivered, but at the same time, but DoorDash scares me. Like if you order drinks and stuff, most of the times, you know, I hear horror stories of them. Oh, they didn't bring me my drinks. Oh.
My greatest fear with DoorDash is that if I order like a grilled chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, that the person delivering it will actually eat the sandwich on the way to delivering it, and that I will not receive my food. So that's why I have abstained from DoorDash for, I don't know, 2-3 years.
Wait, you had it happen to you?
No, I didn't have it happen, but it's like a hidden phobia of mine. The only time I had DoorDash, I had a bad experience where they picked up the right food, but they delivered it like halfway across town to the wrong address. I'm like, seriously, how many 61? Well, I can't say my address over the air. That would be violating my private information. But I'm just like, okay, forget it. If you guys don't know how to use and operate a GPS in the city of Fresno, I'll just go out and get it myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
This conversation.
See, we have a little bit of an issue here because our street, there is our street trail, and then there's our street court that are on opposite sides of the town.
Are you sure about that, Big Rich?
I'm positive about that because we've had packages delivered to the wrong.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Same.
How did we go from talking Major League Baseball to DoorDash? I mean, how did we get from there?
Blame
to
it
here?
on blame it on you. You ate. You were eating, and Adam brought up the food, and then it kind of morphed
since
into
we're going to talk
delivery
about
stuff.
messed up. We're going to talk about messed up streets. There is a horseshoe in Clinton, and then there's a horseshoe in Oakdale, and they're about a mile and a half away from each other. Jay loves going off camera. I don't know what he's doing, but
I'm eating. I don't want you guys or the audience to see me eating.
why?
So-
We already know what you're eating. What's the difference?
Yeah, but I don't want to see like
I eat
gobs of
on
lettuce hanging
camera
down
all the
from my head.
time.
And then there's also
I've had ground meat
four
and
Dana
shells
Courts.
hanging out of mine last week.
And the same creators. There's also 4 Dana Courts and 4 Olivia Drives. It's out of control. Same streets. Anyway, Pirates lose again tonight, Rich. 2-1, 2-0.
2-0.
Astros are up 6-1.
Ashcraft
against the
pitched
Red
really
Sox
well.
in the bottom of the 7th.
Ashcraft pitched extremely well. He went 5 1/3. I'm sorry. Pitched really well. He gave up the 2 runs, but outside of that, he pitched extremely well tonight. It just so happened that I'll think of his first name. I'll think of his first name in a minute, but Brown for the Reds pitched real well. Got his first major league win. So Rangers won 5-2 over Baltimore. How about Andrew McCutchen? How about that guy?
Good. He's doing really good.
Goes to the Rangers, and he's been going crazy. He went crazy this
Let him
past
go
weekend.
crazy. He wasn't going to do that in Pittsburgh. We know that. I feel good for the guy, though. I do.
He has stretches of that in Pittsburgh.
I mean, it's early in the season, and
Right.
he's energetic right now. He's jumping, so let him enjoy this route. Let him enjoy this little rant.
He's gonna be
So I'm
he's
seeing
gonna be a
that.
baseball card guy. He's not gonna play every day. He's gonna probably play 100 games. He'll occasionally play in the outfield. He's kind of going to be the fourth or fifth outfielder, and he'll DH a lot. But he'll probably play 100 games. He'll probably hit somewhere between 280 and 300. Hit, I don't know, 12 to 15 homers. Drive in 50 to 70 runs, and it'll be a very productive season. Can't ask for much more than that.
Nope.
So.
Heat wave tomorrow.
So I'm
76. They're calling for 76 degrees tomorrow.
Well,
Say again.
we only got one series with the
76.
Dodgers. It's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series. So if we do another crossover, we may have to pull a Sunday, Jason.
I can pull a Sunday, man. Just let me know, and I'll be there.
It could be a day chat, an evening chat. Just when we get closer to May, we'll plan something.
Sure, sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Cool.
'Cause I enjoyed it last year. And then, what up?
What else you got? You got anything else planned this
I'll
week?
say, so tomorrow I do my second half of my audio recording for Cajun Turnbuckle. He had to bounce off early, but Saturday, so we're gonna do the second half tomorrow night after 9:00. Record that's like an uploaded Thursday. I'm probably gonna do my on the go this week, probably Thursday, April 2nd, because I ain't gonna have nothing really to watch. That's the only day the Astros are off this week, so that give me a chance to watch, do what I need to talk about their opening series with the Angels, talk about this series with the Red Sox, their upcoming series with the A's this weekend. Whenever Rich got a chance, I'm gonna do my first live stream for Cajun Turnbuckle, where we're gonna predict NXT Stand and Deliver and talk a couple things WrestleMania related, like John Cena being announced to be the host and other stuff. So whenever Rich is available, if he wants to do a Saturday morning, we can do that, or if we want to do it in the middle of the week, just get with me.
Stand and Deliver is
This Saturday,
help me with the date. It's this Saturday?
April, the day before Easter, April 4th.
4th. Okay. You want to just do Saturday morning?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because
9, 10. What's best for you?
something like that. Yeah, we can do 9:00, 10:00 in the morning, whichever. Because it ain't gonna be that long. I can see it maybe being somewhere between 40 minutes to almost an hour. Just
That's what I was
predicting
kinda
five matches, predicting 5 matches, and talking couple stuff Mania related. That's about it. Not much. Maybe like 3 different topics.
Yeah, and I just saw a really weird match that they're saying is supposed to hit for WrestleMania, and I'm scratching my head going, huh?
Are you talking about the ladder match?
No. Who amongst the possible opponents for Gunther would make you most go, huh?
I want him to fight
R-Truth.
Dragunov, but he's probably going to fight somebody that he's going to retire.
R-Truth.
And everybody thinks Jericho's going to pop up.
Nope.
We ain't seen Gunther on TV in
How
a
about-
while. I don't even know when he's coming back.
How about Seth Franklin Rollins?
You can't retire Seth Rollins.
I'm not saying he's going to retire him, but that's the latest thing that's been coming down is that it's going to be Gunther and Rollins, which makes absolutely no sense.
No sense. I could get if he
Their
fought like
Rollins
Braun
has
Breaker
nothing
because
going
he's
with Gunther.
beefing with Heyman. How?
Unless Gunther
Exactly.
becomes a Heyman guy.
That would be the
give him
only
Braun Breaker,
scenario,
but
Rich.
Braun's
I'm with
hurt.
you on that. I'm completely with you on that, Rich.
Unless Gunther becomes a Heyman
Yes.
guy, it makes no sense. But
Now, you know what match they're hyping more than ever right now? Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Like, they're overhyping it so much. I
Watch
would
it
be
a
pissed if it
21
turns
second
into a
fight.
squash match for Lesnar.
well,
Yeah, and
Okay,
Brock beats him in 2
you
minutes. I'll
heard
be
it.
pissed off.
you heard it here first. March 30th, 9:20 Central Time. Okay. Anybody else that's a wrestling fan praying to God that Obafemi is not Ahmed Johnson
Nah, he's
comes
better.
out like an absolute house of fire, like he is going to tear the world up. And within a year, he's 390 pounds, has a gut from here to Toronto, and it just doesn't wrestle anymore. And he's out of the business in 3 years. Anybody else praying that
They
doesn't
gotta
happen?
do him right. They got to do Oba right. Here, look, out of
tried doing
Oba and
Ahmed
Braun Breaker,
right.
who will be a world champion? Who will be a world champion first? Obafemi or Braun? Out of Braun Breaker and Obafemi, who'll be world champion first?
Breaker.
I don't think they're going to let Breaker get the belt.
Oh yeah, they will.
I think it's going to take a while.
Oh yeah, he's a Steiner.
I get it,
Well,
but
I know
I
y'all
just
don't. Do you really watch TNA? Do you watch TNA?
Yeah. Scott
Rich,
held the
uh,
world
I
title.
was at
You do understand
Sacrifice.
this, right?
I know that.
Uncle Scotty was world champion.
I just think it's going to take a while.
He was what? How many times? 3 or 4 time WCW champion.
3, I believe.
But he
Went
never
to
he was
Sacrifice
never a
last
champion. He was never a world champion in WWE, was he?
Not a world champion. He was a
No.
world tag
They
champion,
put him
but
in the
never a
title.
world heavyweight champion.
Right, that's what I mean. I don't think they're going to let him. I don't
They
think
put-
they're going to let him.
They tried to rush him quickly. Like as soon as he debuted, they put him in a feud with Triple H, and Triple H buried him.
Well, but it was also at that point in time
no,
that Scott just wasn't moving as well as he did. I mean, he hasn't moved well in 20 years.
But anyway,
But I got.
you guys need to save this for your.
Can we talk about the
wrestling
new?
talk. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No,
The
I
new
wanted
one.
to get Rich's take on the new international sensation, Ricky Sosa.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
2 different guys, man. Ricky Sosa is the hottest free agent that's just signed with TNA, and he's got the most popular theme song in the world right now. Bang, bang, Sosa, Sosa.
Is it just me, or does he look like he's a cross between Booker T and Elijah Burke?
Hell, Trick Williams to me is Booker T and the Godfather, basically. But I love Trick. Now, no, I tell you who, Ricky Sosa looks a little bit like Leo Rush.
A little
He's
bit.
good. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's from
I
Belgium.
mean,
I tell you what,
he seems like he's all right. I mean, I want to see what happens. You know, obviously we got to give him some time. He's kind of working in the right place to be doing what he's doing, but we'll see.
and then
I want to see my
I'm
guy.
going into this tag team. Who?
I just want to see my guy get his push from NXT. That's all. I want to see him get his move to the main roster,
Ricky.
so that everybody can see what he really is. That's Ricky Saints.
Oh yeah, me. So yeah, he's in the main event with Joe Hendry, Tony D'Angelo, and Ethan Page. It's one of the matches we're
Right.
going to predict, but no, I'm growing into this tag team from Ring of Honor that's in TNA called the Righteous. There's something about them two I like. I don't know. They're giving me cross vibes of the Wyatts, or they're giving me cross vibes of somebody. But Vincent teamed up with Jeff Hardy, and it was all a setup. That was them that ambushed Matt. But this whole show was fantastic. They sold out. They stole out the venue, but the main event was a disappointment. But I'll give the referee her flowers for making the right call. stopping the match after Mike Santana super kicked the shit out of Macklin that he got a concussion, and they called the match off and it ended in a no contest. But she was doing her job. But he made it fun towards the end. He beat the hell out of Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, and I mean,
All right, you were saying?
what? Hmm?
No, I'm done.
No,
I
I
mean,
was just-
I was going. You had.
I was agreeing with you. And to knock Macklin out, you got to do something. I mean, Macklin's former military, former special forces. This is a tough dude, and you got to hit him just right to knock him smooth ass out like that kick did. So, but
We didn't realize how serious it was. We thought maybe he was doing the old trick like phony and because you know how times they might call the doctor or whatever to check on him and then they'll like hop around and ambush him. That's what we were waiting for. We didn't realize it was serious. Like we were like, oh my god, he's like knocked. He don't know where he's at. He's in the twilight zone. And then Eddie Edwards had to come save it and beat down. I was waiting for Nick Nemeth to come call his shot, but no, I think he's going to do that in Cleveland when they go to Rebellion over there. But they announced Mike Santana and Eddie Edwards for the title at Rebellion. But I feel like Nick Nemeth will cash in his call your shot and try and take the title away in his hometown when we get there in a couple of weeks.
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and finish eating my salad here.
yeah, I was gonna have to go myself. So
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 you
you
guys
guys
are-
enjoying this ass.
it's been fun talking with you guys again. For those of you, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter, X at Dodger Jason there. And,
other side.
Oh, sorry. Here, whatever. At any rate,
Somewhere
follow me on
down
Dodger
there.
Jason.
Somewhere down there.
Down there, somewhere down there. And you guys know I like to give a parting shot before I leave. So I'm going to give my parting shot to Major League Baseball umpire C.B. Buckner. I was watching a game he called with the Cincinnati Reds where he had 9 ABS calls against him. 6 of them were overturned. CB, welcome to reality, buddy. All right, this is the system. Welcome to the machine. And it's it's unfortunate for you that Angel Hernandez is no longer in Major League Baseball because now you are the ultimate stooge. So CB, take your medicine, buddy. Become a better umpire. Call better balls and strikes. I bless thee well, CB Buckner. Thanks again, guys. God bless. Take care. Love you all, and we'll do it again soon.
Thank you, Jay, for being a guy, being a
See you
host.
later, Jason.
Later.
All right.
Absolutely. Good night, guys.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
fly too,
Yeah, I
man.
gotta fly too. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, you can get me on Twitter, Big Rich 8371. Facebook's just my name, Rich Richardson. Tomorrow night we got open mic here on the channel, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Wednesday, me and you head to head, Steel City Sports Talk. God only knows where we go on that one. We start out Pirates, Steelers, Penguins, and then it goes all over the place after that.
It happens.
So, but yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do it tomorrow, man.
Sweet.
See you
Mark,
guys later.
I'll let you close it out, Mark. Hey, you can get me at Driving to the Top Productions on YouTube, guys. You can get us at Driving to the Top on Twitter. You can get me at Sports Talking It on Twitter as well. Ad McNally on Facebook. So just drop a line, see if you got any topics out there. All the comments tonight, I thank you. And Marcus, close us out.
I am on X at DirtySouthENT_. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. On the Go's on Instagram at OnTheGo_TXLA. I probably won't appear on open mic because I got the second half of that recording for the Cajun Turnbuckle podcast. By the way, you can get on all audio platforms from Apple Pod, Google Pod, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Podbean, and Spotify.
You are all over the place.
Yeah,
You know, if
buddy.
you do it under an
One
an hour,
episode
you
and
can. I was gonna say if you do it on Instagram and your podcast is under an hour, you can do the whole stream on it.
yeah, some of my live streams will be on audio as well, but like those little audio recordings, no, we might talk about an hour and a half or two. But first debut episode got some numbers up. I've had some downloads up there. I've checked them on Podbean, but
Cool.
yeah, I probably won't be on open mic tomorrow Or if I do, I'll hop in for a little bit, but I'll
you're
keep you
fine.
posted. But other than that, if not, I'll see y'all next week on this again.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be more prepared next week. I didn't think we were doing it. I saw your post on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, we got open diamond or diamonds fans in the diamond, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot all about it.
I'd rather talk that than freaking UFL when the Gamblers are the worst team. They had the worst ass whooping where everyone else was close losses.
But yeah, guys, Monday night here, Tuesday night here, Wednesday night here, Open Sports Mike Tuesday, Steel City Sports Talk Wednesday. Marcus does whenever he wants because that's what he does, and I love it. He posts it in the morning, says, hey, I'm going live, lets everyone know, and then boom, he's live. So, you never know. But anyway, guys, everyone, thanks for tuning in, and have a good evening.